Good day, everybody. This is another update video for the Nasdaq 100. Yes, we have our confirmation now, and I was talking about all the situation that possibly could happen on the way up. And we had several options here, and I made you aware that possibly we are still in a flat correction. But now we know definitely what's going on because we exceeded all targets for the irregular or for the flat idea. So now that means we definitely have to count it as an actual 1-2 setup here in this move, where we have done our wave 1 from our September lows, or from our 2nd of September lows to the highs right now on, I think it was the 16th of September. Yes, we finished our wave 1 here, we got our correction into the wave 2, and now we're working on the yellow wave 3 in the circle here. Okay, that also consists of 5 waves, where we are on the wave 1 right now. We should get a wave 2 pullback anytime. Then we get a 3, a 4, and a 5. That finishes our wave 3. Then we should get an ABC pullback in the wave 4, and we should get another high in the 5th wave. So anyway, that's now the part and the questionably how this is developing. But let me just come to the conclusion here. We are working on a way higher, and that, in my opinion, will finish our minor wave 1 up here. Okay, let me just check. Yeah, on the minor wave 1 up here, and from here on the top, I mean, this is far in the future, we should get our wave 2 from the highs of these areas here, wave 2 pullback, and then we should work our way higher. This is far in the future, as I said, but for now I can really just give you now targets if I compare our wave 1 to the wave 3 here, and that now is projecting at the moment at the 1618 here at 26,218. We can measure more accurate targets when we have our wave 1, 2 of the 3 in place. Then we can take the Fibonacci extension tool again, and then we can measure more accurately targets. Okay, but also in this wave 3 we need first of all our wave 1, 2 setup here, and then we can define the more accurate targets. At the moment, the targets to the upside are now, as I said, for the wave 3, the 1.618 compared to our wave 1 here, and the wave 5 should eventually get us up to 26,853 and 27,189. These are now the targets that are at the actual circumstances projected to the upside to finish our minor wave 1 up here. Let's see when we have our 1-2 setup of the 3 in circles here, we can give you more. I can give you more accurate targets to the upside. At the moment, it's now, you know, the way up here was really questionable, and I have to say that it's still not looking very nice, but we have to, I mean, the Nasdaq is doing nasty things, you know that, and it's doing just Nasdaq things, and we have to accept that. But it's always good to be on the side of caution, you know, and to put out the probabilities that could play out. And as I said, there were several, and also the more bearish scenario, we possibly expected further downside continuation. It's always good to be on the side of caution and to have a confirmed 1-2 setup in play. Until we have that, or we don't have that, you know, Elliott wave is a part of giving probabilities, or the highest probabilities that the market could take technically, and it's now confirmed, and that's what we needed. Okay, we needed that confirmation that this wave, our wave 1, exceeds all targets for possibly still bearish continuation to the downside, or at least short-term bearish confirmation. But now I think that is, at the moment, it's called the 1-2 setup here. There's one thing we probably still have to have in mind, that this is kind of a wave 4. That is the only short-term bearish scenario which I have, and this is the wave 5, and then we should get a wave 2, okay, and then move higher from here. That's at the moment the only short-term bearish scenario I can print here on the chart, so that instead of this wave 2 could be in a short internal wave 4, this is the 5, and then we should get a wave 2, a 1-2 setup, okay, and this has just to be moved over. That's only short-term divergence from that count here right now, but at least both scenarios point at least higher. The one where we have the wave 4 is only the short-term bearish scenario. afterwards we expect higher prices. Okay, that's the only thing I can add here right now, but everything is pointing now at the moment to the upside. And whenever we have this 1-2 setup in play here on the, or part of being this wave 3 in circle, we can then measure again exact targets to the upside. Okay guys, that's it for now. Just a quick overview, because we needed that confirmation from the market yesterday of the Fed decision, and I think that this move to the upside has a little bit more upside continuation, as I said before, for being our minor wave 1 target here, and then we expect a little bit of a downside pullback. At least I think it's going to be our magical 20% drop, maybe. Let's measure that, because I now put up the targets, or the retracement targets, for this wave 2, minor wave 2, now at least to the 1618 here, and we can measure that now, just to give you a hint. So that's between 15 and at least 20% retracement after we finish our minor wave 1 up here. Okay, so that's the actual route I think the market will take. If something will change, I will let you know, of course, and I wish everybody a beautiful day, a beautiful weekend. Enjoy the time off, and a beautiful trading week next week. Bye bye, thanks for watching, ciao ciao.